have 3 performers. It's going to be Mr. Jaiden, Mr. Tyler, and Mr. Havish. Yesterday was all girls. Today is all boys. We have 3 different types of composers. We have Rachmaninov, who's a romantic composer from the last century. Beethoven, everyone knows Beethoven. We're going to hear lots of that coming up in the next few weeks. And Clementi by Havish. So let's get started here. Kind of annoying. All right, here we go. I'm going to start with Mr. Jaiden. You can go ahead and announce yourself.
My name is Jaiden, and I'll be playing Prelude in G minor by Rachmaninov.
All right, very nice. Big piece. For those of you who don't know what that was or who missed it, I announced it. It was called Rachmaninoff's Prelude in G minor. He wrote a set of two of those. He wrote the Opus 32 and he wrote the Opus 23. Each have about 12 preludes, and probably in about a year, you're going to start hearing a whole bunch of those. At the moment, we don't have that as our current project, but I plan on doing it in the future. All right, let's open the polls. And thanks for everyone having the screen open. That's very nice. So we'll open the polls, and then when you guys want to talk, there's a lot of hands up, so I'll just call on you once I see the polls finish. And for Jaiden, you can get a piece of paper if you don't have one out already. All right, Mr. Matthew wants to go first.
I think it's something like the beginning could be a bit more detached. I think you should add more pedal. Like when you slow down, I would suggest you not slow down exactly that much, and go a bit faster for the overall piece. Then I think it could be a bit more energetic. It felt like a funeral march.
All right, felt like a funeral march. Great. That's pretty aggressive. Vivian?
I think overall you did pretty good. I think you can go over it with like a matrix or something, because like I don't know why, but like when I hear you play, I feel like it's very like heavy. I think it can be like a little bit lighter, and I think your dynamics are pretty good.
Great. So Vivian's kind of just jumped into the thing that we talked about the other day. And I think Matthew's saying the same thing, but he just doesn't say it exactly how I mentioned it the other day. So they're both kind of saying the same thing, which is you're having an imbalance in the form, where you're having things too heavy or too light at the wrong time. Julia Lee?
I agree with Vivian. I think you can begin a bit softer. It was pretty consistent, but I think that you shouldn't put that many like changes in the pulse. And I like the character.
Good. Who else we got here? Any other oh, Allison, go ahead.
I like your dynamics. You can make your staccatos a little bit sharper in the beginning. You can start off softer, and you're playing it a bit too heavy. Yeah, there. So everyone's kind of like keying into the same thing, Jaiden. So I think that's really, really solid feedback. Just looking over at the polls for Jaiden, dynamics pretty good. I agree with that. Articulation, pretty good to okay in their 3s and 4s. Balance, 3s and 4s. Phrasing seems to be the thing that everyone's picking on, and movement was sort of a second place thing to focus on. So looking at the poll, you might want to check those two things out. This is a work in progress. This is a piece you'll have for a while. So keep it on, and I think eventually it'll sound really nice. So just lighten up on some of the outer sections. Good, very good first performance. All right, we're gonna move forward. Let me just reset here.